So here we go in for the first match of the tie
of the freeway tie.
Yes, and it's going to be Slider versus Dignitas Blink. So here we go.
Oh.
We see the Slider in the bottom left corner, and on the top left corner we see Dignitas Blink.
Todd joined this game for a second just, then he left. I don't know why.
He left to play his games.
Oh, probably yes. Oh. Who would like to play his own games?
Yes, not watch
you
some
know.
boring PvP. Because I don't think that lots of processors love to watch PvP, because it's sometimes getting really random who wins. It's like a coin toss. If you go for this strat, I go for this strat.
Map is quite big. Natural expansion is wide open. There are 3 ways to get into it. Through... Oh yes, turn that panel on. It would be okay.
Yeah,
It should
made
be
it
nice.
after a minute.
Oh,
Great. So Slider boosting his probes, and he'll make the 13 gateway. This is later than usual, so he's a bit behind, but it's not going to make a big difference in defending the 6 pool or anything. So this is going to be really nice. I'm just having a look at your screen. So now the first simulators are on their way.
yes. Blink is scouting in totally wrong direction. He is moving right while Shisu should go bottom. Right now everything is practically identical. Everyone is...
I can say Slider a bit behind, but in different stuff. It's really loud out there, isn't it? This is sometimes get annoying.
Slider saw everything, that there is only one gas, one assimilator, and he is still scouting around. Probably he will decide to put a pylon somewhere here, hidden probably, or not. He sees second assimilator, cybernetic score, perfect timings, everything, whilst Blink is just now reaching his base, seeing that everything is identical like at his base. And there is an additional pylon,
And now Slider is taking double gas as well as Blink. So we will probably some Robotech, hopefully,
from both players. Probably. Either way.
Oh, he chronobus this double stalker. He wants to put a pressure again, like we see on the second map of the last game of their last BO3. Now they're fighting over the control of Selnaga Tower.
Oh, and there is a meeting in the middle. Stacker, probe versus Stacker and probe.
Yes, and now Blink is going back into his base, and we see a Stargate from Blink and a Robo from Slider. We might see some Phoenix build. It's really good on a Robo build like Immortals and Colossi.
Blink offered us 2-gate Stargate, while Slider is doing something usual.
1-gate Robo.
2-gate Robo.
1-gate, then adding 2 additional ones. There is a second
3-gate
gateway,
Robo.
so that's going to be 1-gate Robo into 3 gates.
And now this is the first difference between those players. One decided to go into the robotics facility, and one decided to build up a Stargate.
And will the force field go on? There's no force
No.
field. But
Again, too late force field.
Slider can scout this. He saw the Stargate. He saw the picture of like a shape
Phoenix.
of a phoenix inside. So Slider knows. What will Slider? How will he react? By putting the 4th gateway and push by himself. I don't think he's gonna make any immortals or anything from this robot apart from observers.
Not yet, so probably later he will try to build probably a 2 or 3 colossi.
There are 2 Phoenixes right now. And
Right now he has
flying into the Slider's base.
3 warp gates, 1 gateway being built up. Blink is lifting up a probe, destroying it, then running around, and he's trying to be annoying, trying to put Slider out of his balance. There is, of course, an observer.
Slider is going to go for the blink. Twilight Council on its way. Or even tag to the Dark Templars, because he knows that he has no detection, that Blink is playing with no detection right now.
That's right.
So he could
and
rush
he won't
into
have a detection right now.
Dark Templars.
Blink will be also a wise choice in this fight. Blinking Stackers under these Phoenixes will destroy it obviously at once. There are too small amount of Phoenixes to even try to fight with those amount of Stalkers. Proxy Pylon under the base on the second expansion of Blink, warping 1 Zealot.
And a Blink on its way. So he's going to blink again.
Yes, it worked for him last game. Maybe it will work again.
So we can now see 5 Phoenixes.
And
now
Blink is building a robotics facility right now, so he will have detection.
But will he go for Immortals?
Well, probably. The answer for Phoenixes are lots of Stalkers, and he may build an Immortal just to counter a little bit of this damage. Either way, it would be hard with Blink to manage with only Immortals almost. Well, Blink has Phoenixes, and this fact is a problem, because with those Phoenixes he will have smaller ground army that can be destroyed by, for example, Psionic Storms, Dark DTs, attacks from behind, or just Stalker, or just a bigger army of Slider right now.
That sounds really interesting. But I'm wondering why Slider is still in his base. Now he's making a charge and switching to Zealots. And he has a Blink right now. He could catch those Phoenixes.
Oh.
Blink is not showing it now. He showed, but a bit too late. This Blink was. And Blink is on his ramp, making Immortals. This is going to be Immortal Phoenix build. Really effective. Those Immortals are mainly for dealing with Blink Stalkers, so I think Blink might have this game. He's ahead in the supply. Looking at the probes, they're equal, but he just lost 1 Slider.
Well, Slider is taking his expansion, a natural expansion, so he will be ahead in a long-term game. He will be definitely ahead. Oh, all 4 Stalkers picked up and destroyed 1 by 1. Oh no, only 1 destroyed.
If he loses a Phoenix, he hasn't lost any Phoenixes yet, so probably.
Great play from Blink, saving his Phoenixes, dealing damage, being annoying, making Slider to use a little bit of his APM.
And now Blink is going with an attack. Loads of Zealots. Looking at the units, he has 11 Zealots, 3 Immortals, 10 Stalkers, 6 Phoenixes, and 1 Sentry. 1 lonely Sentry in this army with full energy, a bit less HP than it should have.
Similar situation is at Slider's side, despite the fact that he has 13 Zealots, 12 Stalkers, and 1 full energy.
This is going to be really difficult for Slider because his Stalkers weren't all in the
charge started, but nothing is coming out right now. Lots of damage dealt by those Phoenixes, by those Immortals. Phoenixes lifted up a whole north wing of those army of Slider, and now just Immortals are doing such great damage.
Immortals are just killing those Stalkers,
one-shotting everything.
Them totally, and the Slider says GG.
GG. Perfectly played by perfectly played by Blink. He just was annoying. He just made Slider sit in his base while he was attacking.
You're
What you
popping
want
up
me to
straight
say?
to the game. Join me. Join after
Okay.
me. Go, go, go.
Blink is gonna play as a Terran. Oh, so he switched.
So we go into the next game. If Blink wins this game and he wins against Spoon, then he will advance through the group. If Slider somehow wins this game, he will have to this map. He will have to win another one and win versus Spoon to advance.
We are in game. Slider is in the bottom left corner. Blink is on the top right. Top right. PvP again. If
And
Blink
again, Slider's going to do this again. The proxy 2 gateways in a Blink base. Again.
Again. Yes.
Again.
Again. Well, I don't know if it will work.
I'm just surprised because Link knows about that, and Slider knows that he already lost. So he is going for really.
Yes, he want to play brave. That he wants to win. Oh,
He wants to mind trick him a lot.
he thinks that Blink won't scout his own base so fast. That Blink will assume that Slider won't do the same thing
And
he
look,
did once, and
there
Blink
it
is
is as
scouting.
usual. He sees it, he knows it. Now he's gonna wait. If he sees the second gateway from Slider, he will put the fourth down, or even before. he
And
will
do
put
the
this.
same thing, and the game will look like.
Oh,
the
the
group
second
stage.
gateway. So he's changing his style. He knows that. Oh well, I can win by putting up the forge, or I can probably lose by putting up the second gateway, and lose in a micro battle with Slider.
But only probably. He's giving a shot for the second gateway. Simply.
Yes.
Yes, of course he could do the same thing he did last game, but right now I think Slider would be more aware of such a kind of play. The timings of this gateway are just similar right now, only this Chronobus is making the Zealot produce 10 seconds faster, but it won't change anything right now. Here comes the double Chrono Boost at Slider side, for Slider and for Blink. Blink is using 4 drones and a Zealot.
I'm going to put up the health bars right now to see the health of the Zealots. This one lost 10 health points, this one was about 6. And now 3 Zealots against 2 of them. There's going to be 3 against 3.
Against 3 right now.
And once they've been surrounded,
And
now
here comes the micro.
this is the micro, and the Blink lost 1
Nice.
Zealot. We can lose another one. No, the Slider is going back. He knows that he has an advantage right now.
That was great. Great trade.
And now it's 4, 5 Zealots against 2, against 3, against 4 right now. And Slider is in good situation, but probes are going to attack those Zealots. He needs to
There is
micro
no
them.
surround. Yes.
Great micro. by
Move back and
Slider.
attack. Move back and attack. Right
But
now,
those
but those
Zealots
Zealots
are
are
so
so red right now.
But
And
he
it's
killed
gonna be
loads
over.
and loads of probes. Blink is only on
It's like
8 probes to 11.
11 probes to 8, so it's not such a big difference due to the fact that Slider wasn't producing
And
these
Slider
probes.
is going to kill more of those.
And Slider is still having 2 Zealots having party inside the mineral line.
But it's 2 Zealots against 6. So
The whole horde.
Slider, what he's doing his main, he's not producing any probes. He's just producing Zealots and to kill some of those probes. We can kill one. One
And
went
there is
down.
a fight on the ramp. 2 Zealots against 3. Slider against 4. Slider have to back up. Additional
And now
Zealots. So it's a
Slider-
lost game for Slider right now. I think so.
If
He has
Slider-
not enough units right now. Or
But look, Zealots are away from his base, and Slider is going to work on those probes.
Yes, but
One.
those zealots of Blink can go straight to his base, what they are doing right now.
Yes, but Slider has a time.
Half of Blink's army is heading into the Slider's main base, while a couple of them, of course, this pylon below those gateways of Slider was destroyed, and the gateways are unpowered, and there are 4 zealots of Blink in the main base of Slider, and I guess this game is over right now. Well, Slider has 4 zealots, but
and now
those
he's losing probes and his main. But he has 400 minerals saved.
and he's still fighting. He's still trying to micro out the enemy. Maybe it's not lost right now. He will build a pylon below those gateways. Right now he's doing it. And if this gateway gets power, well, there are 2 very, very weak zealots, 1 HP, 3 HP against full HP zealot and full shield.
Now all the Slider's probes are back and they're gonna fight. This is going to be like a fight.
This is going to be interesting right now. Oh, such a fighting mineral line. Probes in front. Oh, taking down those pylons would be huge. And the zealot between those probes, perfectly surrounded.
Oh, his supply blocked, so those 2 zealots cannot go.
Yes, he just lost his nexus. And now take down. Oh, that's gonna be base race.
But Slider's gonna lose it. He has to defend those gateways.
Oh, and whole army of Blink is heading down for this pylon.
Oh,
even
so
4 zealots coming
are back.
here.
And Slider is
in really bad position right now.
Yes, Slider is going to lose this 2-0. Now there's going to be a GG, good game from him. Yes, well played,
good game,
luck.
well played. So unfortunately Slider lost this game. Either way, it was very interesting. Such micro-intense this game was. 2 proxy gate in the enemy's base. It was quite interesting.
Yeah.